Hello everybody, I'm Kathleen Alcala and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you something I made last night or the last couple of nights. I got inspired with this beautiful scrapbooking paper that I have. I want to show you what I did and what I want to make for this. I made these little envelopes. I guess they're not really envelopes, they're more like bags. I did sew the sides of this one. Isn't this sweet? Can you guys see that? Paper adorable, right? I believe this is Blue Fern, and I think it's called Romantic Love. I think it's an older set of papers, but I'm trying to use all my stuff and not hoard things. So this is one of the sets I was hoarding. I slipped in this really pretty doily, so you can see what it looks like. So I folded a piece of paper over, I trimmed it, folded it over, sewed it around. Then I just added this beautiful lace and then made this little hanger. Isn't that cute? And tied this around. What I did with these, I kind of wanted them to all look similar, so I used this string, I guess it's string or yarn, I'm not really sure what you would call this. It's kind of strange. It's not real strong. I broke it just pulling on it, but it's so pretty. The color is gorgeous, see? And I think I found that at a thrift shop in Santa Cruz, California. It's going everywhere. Okay, so I made this one. Then I made this one. This I actually got inspired from one of those little craft bags like this. And I thought, I should make one out of paper. And I did. It's cardstock. It's pretty heavy. But you can see I folded it and glued it and then just glued the ends just like a bag, right? And then I used the zigzag scissors. You see? Again, I put the 3 bands here and glued that little. Hopefully you guys can see that. This image I cut out, it's all from the same paper. The only thing that wasn't in that paper is this. So you can see, I did put this really beautiful lace around and turned it into a band. I did a cute little dangle with just different trims. Isn't that cute? I love that. Love this too. Okay. And then I put this in there for now, just because. And that. So, okay, so there's that one, the small little one. Move those. And then here's the bigger one. It's kind of large, so I hope you guys can see it. This is sort of the same way I made it. I sewed the edges together. I'm going to flip this around. And then I folded the bottom piece up. I did the same cut here. I fold the ends in. This was one of a 12 by 12 paper, and then I just thought this piece was beautiful and turned it into a pocket. And then I found this beautiful trim here and covered it with these flowers. And then this little thing here, I double bowed it. Here I actually just scrunched up some of this beautiful, I don't want to call it ribbon. Is it chiffon? I don't know. I'm not really good on fabrics, but I think it's beautiful. So I used it. So I scrunched that up, and then I put pieces of that flower ribbon down here, flower trim. And then I had this really pretty lace right here. And I just glued it to the back of that. And there's nothing inside this envelope yet, but there will be. And what I wanted to do today was to work on all of this. So I put these vintage postcards envelope and some book pages. I want to decorate them to put inside on this pocket so it looks a little cuter. But that's what it looks like without anything in it, see? So I'm going to move that too. Okay. And I got all this little stuff I always think, can I use that? So let's go ahead and work on these items here. I want to decorate them so when they pop out, I want them to be prettier than what they look like. These are beautiful postcards. They are vintage. See how cool that is? I just picked some colors that I thought were really pretty. I picked this one because the stamp was so nice. And I just love these little folds. I want to create something out of the little folds of vintage paper. And it is very fragile. And then I had this little mini envelope, and I liked that it was green. I had purchased just a pack of envelopes. There's no letters to them, see? But I thought these would be perfect for crafting, so I'm not worried about using them. I can feel free to use them all I want. So, not pretty? I love that green color. But before I do the envelopes, I actually kind of want to work on the postcards. Let me put that in a little pile here. I want to work on this postcard first. So when I see this postcard, this is how it's sitting inside of here, right? Because I want that little rose to show here. But I thought, wouldn't it be pretty just a little pop of trim up there? So my thought process is, let's put some trim. I did have a giant pile to my left here of lace and things, but I know my sister says it's very distracting to her. So I moved it. I moved it a little bit off camera. So let me get some right now. I think this could be really pretty right here. Look at. Wouldn't that be pretty? Just a little pop right there. I'm going to cut it just a little bit over. So I don't want to necessarily lose the postcard, the beauty of the postcard. I just want to add a little something. I'm not sure if I really like it on the front of it because I feel like it loses some of the postcard feel. That's actually why I put it in the back. And I don't feel I have to worry about it. There's no precious stamp, there's no precious writing. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, or glue that down, should I say. How's everybody doing? I have a new bottle of glue. I'm good. I'm sure everyone's happy. I've been using this old bottle that didn't want to come out. But I want to use every last drop. This glue is kind of pricey, so I actually have it sitting, watch, upside down like that to use. There might be some extra in there, right? Okay, I kind of put a little too much glue on there. And I just want to look at it to see if it's all aligned. Isn't that cute? I love that. Pretty. And I'm just going to trim this up. Not so straight, huh? Okay. So I trim that up. Now watch. Let me get this out so you can see what I'm talking about. Just that little lace, and then if you had something behind it, watch. Isn't that pretty? Just a little extra something, something. You know what might be really pretty too? I know I was trying not to lose that coloring right there, but I was thinking it might be pretty to put a little touch of something. Maybe something like this. Do you think that would pop it up, or do you think that looks too garish because the color is so bright compared to that? It's not vintage enough, is it? At least I don't think it's vintage enough. Let me see what this will look like. Nah. Nope, 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 nope. I want to see other things I got here. Isn't that pretty? I love that. I'm going to do that. So it's a little bit frayed here on the edge like that. So I'm going to trim that. Oh, I love that. I'm just going to trim it here. I might go ahead and use this because it has a much, it has a much smaller spout for gluing, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it here. Now, I've got tons and tons of beautiful postcards. Part of me feels like it's sacrilege to actually use the postcards. Besides just showing them, like to damage them, it feels like, oh my God. But you know what? They're repurposing. I don't think anyone's going to do anything with this card. It's pretty, but one, I don't think people really send postcards like this really anymore. And you know what? That's not going to hold it. I got to go back to the trusty stuff. Let's see if I can just make it not so much glue. So I think that to me, it's giving it a second life. So that's what makes me feel okay about it. I make sure I get the right side. See, one side's real pink and one side is not. Let's put it there. What a difference. Look how easy that went down. You guys, I know that you guys can probably hear my dryer and washer machine going. It's Saturday and this is what I do. I didn't plan on filming right now, but my dogs are actually sleeping underneath the table, and if I move 1 foot from this table, they will all wake up. And it could be mayhem after that. Look how pretty that looks. Let's put it in that folder again. Whoop. Isn't that pretty? Doesn't that punch that up so much? Okay, I'm gonna leave it in there for now. Okay, let's work on an envelope, because I think this green with the red and the blue is really lovely. And it's probably gonna sit like this in the envelope, in this pocket. See, this is what I had in mind. So I want to decorate this piece, maybe even just a little something right here. Might be okay. You guys, if you could only see off camera, I have the most beautiful wrappers of Reese cups. Look at okay, I love peanut butter cups. So they're sitting right there just tempting me. I'm like, oh my goodness. All right, let's stay focused. No, I thought this could be a possible match because of the green, but I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'm really loving that. It feels like it needs something else. White? Isn't that pretty? If we brought that back down just a little bit so you see a little bit of the writing. I'm okay that the writing isn't all showing. It's all right to me. I know I'm going to keep referring back, you guys. I'm so sorry. This is driving you bonkers. How would that... I just want to see how it would look if it's actually in there. That feels a little too big, doesn't it? Yeah. Makes a difference. Okay, that doesn't work. Which is too bad because I really like that. I know I have a bunch of little things. I just don't know where they're at. This is probably way too white. And it's too big. Hold that thought. So I have a bag of flowers that have a lot of different kinds of flowers in it. That's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Kind of big too, huh? I feel like what I have is sort of on the big side. That could work. Let's trim this. What do you guys think? Is that a possibility? There's it too puffy. Kind of puffy, ain't it? Let's see what else I have. There's this, but look how shiny that is. Oof. Yikes. I can't introduce shiny when everything else is not shiny. I have all my little criterias of what I can and cannot do. Let's see. This is like that same one, right? What if I was to cut some of this down? What if I was to make it smaller? Like if I was to just start trimming some of this off? So I used to be so afraid to cut into my stuff, guys. the lace and the appliques till I watched a video with Maggie White, and she set me free. You should check out her channel. She's a beautiful crafter. Now that's better, right? I could always cut one more little flower off to match, maybe on this side, or a leaf. What if I did this? See that little extra right there? That looks so much better, doesn't it? I think I'd like that. Let's go for it. I'm gonna live wild and woolly today and not overanalyze and overthink, and just do. Okay. So I'm just gonna pop a little glue on this right here in the center so I can tuck in. I think I want a little bit of it coming off the page. See right here? I like that idea. Okay. I think that's the right side, so I'm going to put a little glue right in here. And probably a little bit in here because this is going to be tucked in. Oh, I wanted it more this way. This is the other nice thing about using this kind of glue. It's okay. You have time to move things around before it completely dries. I feel like this one dries so fast. Maybe not on fabric. It doesn't usually always work for me on fabric, but on paper, it's immediate. Which is nice for some things, but some things you're like, why? When you make a mistake. Which I often do. Okay, one more time. Okay, I kind of liked it right in here. I like that. See how it sits? Okay, the next thing, since I already did, let's do this paper. I like the little paper in the back. Just something simple. Maybe it should live over here so you can see it just peek out a little bit. So it just needs to be something small. Okay. I had the most beautiful, I found this book in my stash by Prima. I'm not sure what this, just says My Sweet, but it has the most beautiful paper, guys. Look at, right? So I completely see that this would live really nice there. Let me pull off one piece. Okay, let's just pull off this. Let's see what else is in here. Let me just do a quick. Look how pretty that is. And I'm okay that it has a butterfly. Somebody commented on my comment about me not liking butterflies, and I thought it was pretty funny because, yeah, I don't know. I just started getting weird about creatures that land on me. It must be my old age. Oh man, I don't know why I became that way. Okay, let's just pull this out for now. So clearly this is too big, so I'm going to cut it down in size. So let's just trim. Let's see how small do we want to make it. I don't want to cut that off, so I'm just going to probably eyeball it for here. Looks a little crooked. That's okay. And then, of course, I got to round off. Excuse my reach, guys. Sorry about that. Got to round off these corners, right? Ooh, I didn't do a very good job there. And look, it got funky doodles. Probably could have done a better job with my scissors, in all honesty. Let me see what the others. Let me see. Let me try again. Hold on. Aha, better. You know what? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a perfectionist, but now I feel like they all need to look the same. So, there. You know I'm not a perfectionist, you guys, right? Okay, I'm going to ink this up a little bit. I'm going to use my usual vintage photo, which is incredibly dry now, but still has some life left in it. It's really good when you just, when you're storing your inks, to just put the pad upside down. I usually store it this way. Okay. So this is different. The only problem I'm having is I actually like the words to be showing. Maybe I'll just put it like this with a, kind of want to, make that look a little bit more vintage just somehow, because the paper's so vintage. Let's give a little bit of that vintage treatment like this. Okay. Did I ask you guys how you're doing? I'm sorry if I hadn't. I'm in my own little world apparently. My apologies if I haven't. I hope everyone's doing okay. There's so many things going on in this world, right? So many different life events that happen. See, isn't that cute? I know this is like literally just so simple and basic. I think this is beautiful, this card. It's not written on either. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to show you how pretty this looks. See these colors? They really make that girl pop. Look at, doesn't that make it pop so much more? I think that's really pretty. The problem I'm having is that this is so white. I wonder if I put a little bit of ink, it would just dull it down just a touch. Let's try that. This is just the leftover ink that I was using right now. Does that dull it down just a hair? Trying to get it to match a little bit more to this color, because that's where I want it to live, right there. Because I think it just makes this pop out. This girl becomes more prominent. You can see her a little bit better, because she kind of got lost, I think, in the maze of everything. So, okay. Let me see this postcard here. Isn't that pretty? It's embossed. It's really a pretty card. I kind of feel like this card doesn't really even need anything because it's embossed. It's so beautiful on its own. However, I'm sorry if I'm getting little strands everywhere. I'm thinking I am going to put a little stream of lace right there. Let's get something cute and pretty. Something little delicate. I'm going to get, hold on. But I do have this, one of my little drawers has, this was my French lace. And I want to see if there's something a little pretty that would match. Matchy matchy. Don't you guys love lace? Oy, oy. Just want to go berserk. This is so pretty. This piece right there, isn't that lovely? So now I'm going to go on a tangent and just look at how pretty all the lace is. Let me move some of this. This is cute. Look at, but I'm thinking like a little ruffle. This is beautiful. Isn't that pretty? I want to see if I can use it because there's blue in there. This is pretty. Oof, this is really pretty. I love that. It's so soft, you guys. It's butter. Beautiful. I'm going to pull that out. You guys have to see this. Look at. Can you guys see that? Let me put it on something white so you can actually see what I'm talking about, how pretty this lace is. Look at how pretty this lace is. If you haven't noticed, I have a thing for lace, especially if it's vintage lace. I don't really care where it's from. I mean, it's nice that there's French lace, but Frank, that's not, I don't really care that much because I'm going to use it so it doesn't yell out, hey, I'm from France, right? So to me, it's like, if I like the lace, I don't care where it's from. I just want to use it. It's so beautiful. I can't get over, you guys, I think I told you this last time I did a video. I was at the antique fair in Capitola, or SoCal, California, and this lady was selling her stuff. She'd been collecting for like 25 years. And she only wanted like $500 for everything, and you would not believe the stuff she had. But I couldn't justify spending $500 on lace, right? That, but I can't stop thinking about it, and I really wish I had done it. Now I have regret. You can't really see that too much. Look at, gosh, this lace is so pretty. I want to put it on the outside, but I don't want to block this. Hold on, let me get my thing. Let's see if this is living here. I just want to see what this will look like if it's too dark. It's too dark. Good thing I did that. That doesn't work. Even though it's beautiful as all get out, that just does not work. Let's see what this blue would look like. It's a little pretty. They almost look like little ships, but they're not. It's just really pretty. What do you guys think of the blue right there? Not loving it. Not loving it. Maybe just my old standard. Whoop. This beautiful piece right here. That works, huh? That's the ticket. See, I gotta just keep holding up those colors because I kind of get caught loving something. Let me see what's on the back. Good. There's nothing on the back. I kind of want to put this on the outside right here so you can see this. I love that. I'm going to do that. And that way I'm not hitting the embossing, but I think it just adds. Let me clean this up. Let me clean the glue up. Hold on. Let me get a tissue. I know I can reach it. Okay. Just cleaned my glue. Okay, let's just put a little stream, hardly any pressure. Ooh, I just got to get the smallest little amount. I don't want to do too much. I might need more on the edge right there. I don't know if it actually had any glue on it or not. But this is so pretty. I love this. I'm just going to put it on. Move that out of the way. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. Okay. I love it. I love it. Pretty. Let's cut it. Let's cut it this way. Pretty. Okay. Let's put that under here. Ooh, don't you love that? Real cute. What if I was to just use some of this to bring that in there? Let's just try cutting some of these leaves right here. I'm going to turn them around, see what they look like. Ah, no, this way. Let's see what that would look like. Like that. Kind of not working. This thing is too messed up. Have a little piece of fabric, just a little piece of lace. That's kind of cute. Let me not tear, but let me get rid of some of this. We don't need it all. Just try not to make it perfect. Perfect. I like that. I just need one more thing to go in there. Little, let's see what would be cute of fabric. I love this little fabric. I use every shard of this little fabric. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use it. Perfect. Okay. So let's turn this into a little snippet, right? Look at, I think that's really cute. A little bit of an angle. Let me staple that on together. You know, I should staple it onto this, right? There. Put a little color You can still see the wording. Cute. I'm going to leave this one intact. I'm not doing anything to this because I like the coloring to show, so I don't want to do anything with that. I think I have one, we'll have a couple more. I have this little cutie patootie envelope. I think in my mind I was thinking it could live over here. Sorry if I'm off camera, guys. I thought the green was really pretty. Let's do just a little something here on the edge. Okay, just a little something, something, a small little lace or a little trim of some sort. Okay, it's all gonna start avalanching out here. This is so pretty. Look at, I love that. Would that not really work, huh? No, that doesn't really work. Kind of feel like it needs to be something pretty cute, pretty small. Just, I don't know what happened to this thing. I think a quasi coffee dye. But that's too dark, and I feel like this is too white. I don't want to cover up that stamp either. Needs to be something a little firmer. Hold on. What could I do? Let's see. Little thing of flowers. I'm not loving that idea, but let me pull it out and see if it works. Not loving it, but let's see. Ugh, sorry guys, big old jumbo mess. What do you guys think? Pat, what do you think? My sister Pat was telling me this morning that she likes when I ask because she likes to throw out her opinion. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Let's see if I can get that long little, okay. Are you guys sick and tired of me going back and forth like that? Okay, this has got to be another little. Let's see, how do I want to put this on here? I think I just want the petals really to kind of be hanging on. So I need to only hit a little bit of glue on these petals. Whoop, too much. Just a little touch of glue. Okay. Let's glue that on. Ba-ba-da-da. That cute, huh? Make sure that it's all straight, right? Looks pretty straight. So even though there's no letter or card or anything that was in here, it would be cute to put some little secret stashes of things. Let me see if I have anything to show you. Is that too big? Yeah. I was thinking it would be adorable to put little images or little doodads in there. I thought, wouldn't that be cute? Let me see if this will actually go in there. It's too big, I think. Oh, no, there it goes. Look at. You could even sew that with the sill. Adorable, right? Let's put it back. All right. I got my little envelopes. I got my... Let me clear up some of this mess. Hold on, guys. All right, you guys. There it is. That's the new pocket so far. Or should I say this is the decorated little pieces of things that were in there. I still have a couple other stuff I did not touch. For now, I think I'm going to put them in here. They're just so pretty. And I really like the blue of this envelope, so I want that to peek out. I might elevate that just a tad. Oops, covering up the blue envelope. Maybe put an angle. I don't want all that to show. Isn't that cute? I love that. It really brings to life, I think, all the beautiful images. If you like lace, you love vintage, you're going to like this, I think. Let me put back the other two items that I showed you earlier. So I hope you guys like this. I hope it gives you some inspiration. Stay tuned because soon I will be posting a video where you can win this. It's going to be a drawing. My sister Diane has made some other things that she wants to add. So I'm going to have two drawings this time around, which I'm really excited about. You can check her out at Diane and Dani at Home, which I will link down below. She will be having video very shortly. Hers is about swans. Mine was about this romantic life, and she's really talented. So I think either one will be a fun thing to win. And of course, if you know me, I'm going to stuff these things packed. And I probably will even put more because I love to give things away. It's really fun. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like my channel if you want to leave any messages. I always love to read them and try to respond as soon as I can. All right, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.